Welcome. I am your expert technical instructor. Today's module is dedicated to configuring collaboration by deeply integrating Azure Boards with your GitHub repositories for seamless Agile planning and traceability. Effective Agile plan and portfolio management requires eliminating the friction between where teams plan their work and where they write their code. By configuring a deep integration between Azure Boards and GitHub repositories, organizations achieve absolute transparency. Developers can continue working natively in GitHub, while project managers track sprint capacity, epics, and features in Azure Boards. This bridge ensures that high-level business strategy is directly correlated with daily technical commits without requiring duplicate data entry. Please visit quicktechie.com. This Azure CLI command creates a high-level Agile feature in Azure Boards, which will eventually be linked directly to GitHub pull requests. This flow highlights the cross-platform bridge. Planning begins in Azure Boards, links directly to GitHub execution, and automatically feeds status updates back. The technical foundation of this collaboration requires you to physically link GitHub to Azure Boards. This is accomplished by installing the Azure Boards application from the GitHub Marketplace into your GitHub organization. Once installed, administrators must explicitly authorize which specific repositories Azure Boards can monitor. This secure OAuth handshake establishes a bidirectional data flow, allowing the platforms to parse commit messages and pull request descriptions for specific work item tracking IDs. quicktechie.com has step-by-step connection guides. Administrators can use the Azure DevOps CLI to invoke API endpoints to audit and verify established GitHub repository connections. The integration setup process: install the Azure Boards app from the marketplace, authorize repository access, and the bidirectional sync becomes active. While Azure Boards handles enterprise portfolio management, teams often utilize GitHub's native tools for daily execution. You must learn to carefully configure GitHub projects to align with your overall strategy. Deciding between organization-level projects for cross-repo initiatives or repository-level projects for localized tracking is crucial. A hybrid approach often works best, using GitHub projects for lightweight, rapid developer task management, while linking those tasks upwards to Azure Boards epics for executive financial tracking and capacity planning. The GitHub CLI allows Scrum Masters to rapidly provision a new organization-level project board to track tactical sprint execution. The hybrid planning hierarchy, an enterprise epic in Azure Boards, delegates tactical execution tracking down to a localized GitHub project board. The true power of this integration is the automated traceability it provides. By typing AB hash followed by the work item ID directly into a GitHub commit message or pull request description, GitHub instantly creates a hyperlinked connection to Azure Boards. More impressively, using keywords like fixes AB number 123 will automatically transition the Azure Boards work item to the resolved or done state the moment the GitHub pull request is merged into the main branch, ensuring project tracking is always perfectly synchronized with code delivery. Please like and subscribe. This specific commit message syntax utilizes the fixes keyword alongside the AB hash ID to automatically resolve the Azure Boards task upon merge. The automated state transition flow, a commit containing the AB hash syntax, is merged, triggering Azure Boards to automatically resolve the associated task. For enterprise environments, integrating tools requires rigorous access control alignment. You must securely configure projects and teams in Azure DevOps, while mirroring those structures in GitHub. By mapping specific Azure DevOps teams to GitHub teams, you ensure that the developers executing the code have the appropriate permissions to transition the associated work items. Establishing a cohesive organization structure across both platforms prevents permission bottlenecks, where a developer can merge a PR but lacks the rights to update the linked Agile board. Creating dedicated security groups within Azure DevOps ensures that team permissions can be accurately mapped to their corresponding GitHub collaborators. The security alignment model, mapping a GitHub team identity directly to an Azure DevOps security group, establishes unified, cross-platform access control. To maximize the utility of the integration, project managers must customize project views within Azure Boards. Customizing Kanban boards by adding specific columns, swim lanes, and card styling rules helps visualize the flow of work. Because the GitHub integration feeds real-time pull request statuses directly onto the Azure Boards cards, you can customize the view to highlight work items that have active PRs awaiting review. This cross-platform data visualization immediately surfaces development bottlenecks to the Scrum Master. Visit quicktechie.com for customization guides. Administrators can utilize the CLI to programmatically apply updates to the team's Kanban board structure, standardizing views across the enterprise. The visualization process, GitHub PR statuses are reflected directly on Azure Boards cards, organized into custom swim lanes for immediate Scrum Master review. To conclude, configuring the integration between Azure Boards and GitHub repositories transforms fragmented workflows into a unified engine for Agile portfolio management. Executive leadership gains enterprise-wide visibility through unified reporting metrics, while developers maintain their preferred GitHub execution environment. Please remember to like, subscribe, and visit quicktechie.com for premium certification prep, including Q&A banks, ebooks, audiobooks, training, and interview guides. Executing a predefined Azure Boards query fetches the aggregated cross-platform data required to generate high-level portfolio management reports. The enterprise-scale architecture. Granular GitHub execution feeds Azure Boards tracking, driving portfolio analytics, and ultimately delivering complete enterprise visibility.
Welcome to quicktechie.com. So just type in quicktechie.com here. Then you can go through the material which is provided by Quicktechie. So we have first of all video courses which you can go here and you can find the various video courses across the technologies as well as finance domain. So if you see in Microsoft, we have 8 programs currently running. Next, you can go through the ebooks available. So all the ebooks which are in PDF format today, and you can download this. So let me go through Microsoft certification ebooks. You can click on any of this and you can see this is the PDF available for you to download. So these are the premium ebook mostly available on quicktechie.com platform only. Now the second part is exam simulator. As we primarily focus on the all technology companies and finance domain certification preparation material, so this is company wide listed here and you can go through this. So let me go through the Microsoft one again. You can see these are all Microsoft related certification. AB730 exam, if you open it, so you can see here this, and all the practice papers are available here. Today we have 5 practice paper. So click on the first practice paper. It would load the questions. You can answer this question. This is way you can answer it and you can move to the next question. Now third material we wanted to highlight is an audiobook. So we started recently with the audiobooks as well, which you can listen on the go, and various technology wise ebooks are available. And at the last, this is our alumni. These people who are subscribing to our courses and this platform, they are all listed here. And at the end, I wanted to tell you, if you find any course or training or certification preparation material which you want to get us prepare for yourself, please put on the comment section. If you're watching on YouTube, on Udemy, or on this platform itself, quicktechie.com, then please put the comment, or you can even send an email to using this contact us options here. You can directly do the WhatsApp message. You can call us on this numbers as well.